we're here for a bit more Stellaris. Looking forward to playing a little bit tonight. So, I know it's a little bit late. Overtime ran a little late, unfortunately. So, we're going to get started real quick. And everything else should be pretty much all set up. And cool, I got the right one already up and ready. So I'm pulling up the video on my side so I can see what you guys are all saying. Okay, so a couple things. Apparently we've had an update since last time I streamed. I've done some playing since it came out, and it does make some interesting changes. Like it says in the patch notes right here, they're making changes to Unity and making it a more valuable resource with many more uses. From what I've seen, they change how factions work with regards to that, in that factions will now give you Unity rather than influence, which I actually like. Because it allows you to expand a little bit easier, but instead you gotta get their approval for more Unity. And there are other ways of getting Unity as well, and, you know, it's got more uses, although I couldn't name all of them because, you know, I'm still learning the game. But they've also added planetary ascension tiers. Haven't really played around with that much, but it basically helps with reducing planetary sprawl, which, by the way, they've renamed to Empire size. I don't have the Necroids DLC, but apparently they have something called a permanent employment civic. And yeah, they made some other changes. Now, it does say save games from previous versions may not be compatible, but my save game from the campaign I was playing when it patched seems to be working fine. So hopefully we'll be able to play. So that in mind, we're going to be playing the United Juvan Thallassocracy.
Federation screen. Our federation will grow stronger while members maintain good cohesion. When a new member joins our federation, some cohesion is lost. Assigning envoys to the federation will improve cohesion. As our federation grows stronger, we unlock perks that increase our mutual benefits.
Interesting. I don't have a federation, as far as I know. But let's just take a look at our current status. So, yeah, we've got him. Well, hello to you, too. What a way to make an entrance. But anyway, yeah, so federations and stuff. I don't have it, but this is where Empire looks like right now. So hopefully we can start expanding a bit. What are you up to? You aren't doing anything. Oh, that's because it's not fully surveyed. Ah, they're coming over there to survey it. Let's see about this guy. Oh. Yes, let's build an outpost here. That's not fully surveyed either, huh? Hey, you! Survey this. No orders, huh? Oh yeah, I forgot these people were stuck here. At least for a long time they were. I think they were free to move about again. And unkempt hatchling. They're right there. And you should survey that system.
Construction complete.
Oh, hello. I don't recall my advisor sounding like that. Off! Nah, no need for a grand... She sounds like the GDI voice assistant. Can't survey system within other people's borders. Okay, fine. Can I survey that then? can! Yay! Hey.
System
I remember them.
complete.
That's gonna throw me every time. Ooh, a nebula. Oh, that's right. That's why I was expanding in this direction, is so I can get to that nebula. Let's see. What am I... I don't have any exotic stuff yet. Interesting. You can tell it's been a week. They must construct additional pylons. In America. Yeah, I can mix memes. Sometimes. Let's see. Oh, that one doesn't have, Oh. This is in a,
System survey complete.
Ah! I do have a nebula refinery. Good. Then why don't I have any income of exotic gases? Let's see. It's producing minerals instead of the gases? That's odd. I always thought those were supposed to produce the exotic gases, but I guess I was wrong.
The spirits have granted us new wisdom.
Yay, spirits! Oh, hey, gas extraction wells. What do you know?
System survey complete.
Ooh. That's a lot of research. Let's do crystal mines. For now. Pardon me.
System survey complete. The spirits have granted us new wisdom.
Yay, spirits! Gene clinics! You know, you go in, you get your DNA swapped around, and they play around with it like a kitten with a ball of yarn. Extra points if you know where that reference came from. Ooh, a crashed starship. A small canyon of sorts has been carved onto the surface of this planet by the violent impact of a starship. What remains of the vessel can still be found on the canyon floor. Although the crash must have occurred eons ago, the wreckage appears to be reasonably intact. An archaeological expedition would be able to learn more. No, my scientist died. Let's see, this is physics. Yep. Cool. So I'm gonna go into situation log. I'm gonna track it on the map just so I don't forget it. Uplifting pre-sapiens, huh? That's a thought. Let's see. We've already got expansion, we've already got prosperity. Let's go in. Let's do discovery. Survey speed increased by 35%. Science ship disengage chance increased by half. Extra research alternatives. Database uplinks. Polytechnic education. And faith in science. It's in the Nikonda system. Every time I see that system, I want to call it an Nincada system. Too much Pokemon. Alright, you. Build additional outposts. Someone died. Oh, it's an envoy. Diplomacy isn't important.
Construction complete.
I joke. Especially with how things are going these days in Ukraine and stuff. Yeah, diplomacy is very important. Right as I took a bite of my food. The galactic nomads aboard the pursuing Waters fleet have sent us a parting message. They're leaving our galaxy from the Outer Rim and setting sail toward their next destination. Where will they end up next? Will they ever find what they're searching for? Fly safe, space comrades. Benthelgum 2.
Anomaly found.
Anomaly. How anomalous. Alright. Massive storms are visible in the upper atmosphere of this gas giant. Might be worth the effort to study them in more detail. Make it so, number one.
Construction complete.
The last signal received from the ISS solitary hatchling was not much more than garbled static. They'd been studying the strange localized storms on Ansalome 4, and were sending back incredible preliminary reports. The Tempest reacted to the probes being sent in, creating vacuum pockets to avoid them and slowly seeping back in towards the drones. ISS Solitary Hatchling was planning on testing out numerous scanning frequencies of the storm before we lost contact. The science ship seems to have sunken into the gas giant and appears to be dormant. Either we can research them, or rather rescue them. Glad to hear that I'm making you want to play Star Trek Online. Alright, either we go and rescue them, or, wait. Ansalome 4 is even more interesting now, and we add science. But I'm not one to sacrifice people just for the heck of it, so I'm going to say
Updated.
we will support this. We will support comforting the fallen.
Construction complete.
And then we got Pan-Galactic Recycling Initiatives.
System
And it
survey
removes
complete.
population, or it removes pop from consumer goods upkeep. So yeah, I support that. Inegor! Okay, my fleet is here. I forget why I sent them all the way up there. Oh, that's right. I was looking to get rid of this so that I can explore up here more and see if I can finally get to that location.
Heretic fleet engaged. Construction complete.
Okay! My advisor's voice changed over the last patch, and I think it's because of some DLC I got.
Heretic fleet engaged.
I mean, are they really heretics? They're just autonomous mining drones.
System survey complete.
Captain Bakura, Okay. Captain Bakura, the commanding officer of the ISS Buoyant Hatchling, served with distinction during the recent engagement that took place in the Yaragana system. The Admiralty on Branagia, recognizing the qualities of a promising flag officer, has decided to promote the captain to the rank of full admiral. Good!
Incoming transmission.
Allied Nemarian planets. They are a theocratic republic, much like ourselves. The Juvan people should not be prisoners in the united Juvan Thallassocracy, and neither should our own people be limited to inhabit our territory. Let us agree to remedy this. Enter into a migration treaty with the Allied Nemarian planets. Our populations will be able to freely move between both empires. Very well! We will add more bird people to our flock. Can't build it. Oh. I see. Because there's 0 there, ZRO, we can't get the alloys. The director of the Museum of Exobiology on Branagia has issued a request for the procurement of several live alien specimens. These creatures were spotted on surveyed habitable worlds, but they are difficult to capture. They'll require the full resources of a science ship for a lengthy period of time. You know what? Okay.
Situation log updated.
Ooh. Alright. Where are you? You're way over there. Just
System
zoom out for a
survey
minute.
complete.
Okay. That'll help. And then we will have
The
you
spirits have granted
survey
us
there.
new wisdom.
Gene clinics. I think we'll do gene crops. After all, we need plenty of denim. You know it's gonna make it eventually. Maybe we'll track all on map. Oh, wow, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, yeah, we're not auto-tracking. I'll track that. There. Okay, so I got plenty of stuff to research. Can Congratulations, you're being upgraded from lab technician to field technician. Well, I don't know if that's an upgrade. I think some people would see it as such. More research alternatives. I think that'll be useful for us. Vergus. Upgrade my ships.
Special project complete.
Tarblack secured. After an extensive search of the seabed on Noyon Prime using a small fleet of mini-submarines, the crew of the ISS Clamorous Hatchling finally managed to corner the elusive target of their search, a live Tarblack. The shimmering creature, which defends itself by emitting faint psionic signals to produce a sense of dread in most organics, was brought aboard the science ship in a special water tank stimulating its natural environment. The crew members of the ISS Clamorous Hatchling that came into direct contact with Tarblack will require extensive therapy, but the mission has been a success. Those poor scientists. Onward to Burgess!
Our ships have been improved.
Good. That's why. Let's see. Who died? Oh, it's an envoy. I don't know why that thing's going off, but it doesn't seem to be anything related to what I'm trying to do, so ignore it! Oh, it was the Empress that died. But Crown Princess Rakur is the new heir to our empire and will take the throne when our current ruler dies. Who's our current ruler?
The government screen presents us with information regarding our empire and its government. Here
Empress
we can see the
Karobi.
ruler and any related effects.
Construction complete.
Oh, I know. They are...
Construction complete.
research. Recover them. What was that? Form the galactic market. We will support this. Okay, let's see. You're just sitting here. Man, some of these places. Plov! Stop dying! I didn't say you guys should die. A private collector on Nolion Prime has somehow come into ownership of an ancient precursor artifact believed to be Irasian in origin. Despite the government pressure, the collector has so far been reluctant to part with it. Everyone has a price. And I will pay them for it.
Special project complete.
Fluctuating shield frequencies. After months of work, our scientists finally managed to alternate ISS solitary hatchling shields in such a way that Epsilon 4 Tempest released its grip on the maroon ship. Communications with Retrill were quickly re-established, and incredibly, none aboard ISS solitary hatchlings seemed to remember their time trapped inside the storm. Back to work! Through hard work and experience, scientist Artanic has developed new skills. I remember Artanic. Spark of genius and an expertise in biology. Alright.
Construction complete.
You. Explore that system. And you... So we're up there. Meanwhile, this one...
Construction complete. Special
Lost
project
another
complete.
one, huh? Zolkor swarm secured. The Zolkor are swarming insect analogs, usually both for their large size and the fact that they are lithomores, feeding off rocks and minerals in the ground. One of the shuttles belongs to the ISS Clamorous. Hatchling has sustained serious damage when it inadvertently passed through a large swarm and several Zolkors began to feed on its hull. The construction of the special containment facilities required to hold these creatures has already begun in the Museum of Exobiology on Bronagina. Excellent.
Evading
But...
heretics.
I feel like this one should be someone who
The spirits
is...
have granted us new wisdom.
Yeah, we're gonna... No, we're gonna replace them with someone who's actually... a specialist.
The spirits have granted us new wisdom.
Yay, spirits!
Special project complete.
Crystals pacified. The crystalline entities seem to resonate in response to something, one of their few interactions with their environment. The exact nature and possible wider purposes of this emitted waveform is yet to be ascertained, but for now, our ships can approximate it using radio pings, essentially camouflaging themselves as fellow crystals. Resonant. It makes them non-hostile, and we get crystal-infused plating. Insidious plot uncovered. Our operatives in the Juvan star hierarchy have uncovered something unusual. Credible hints that the state of Jubasa are plotting to deceive us. We have no exact details on the apparent scheme yet, but it's said to involve manipulations of our existing relationships, undermining agreements of trust in our very way of life. Quite how this information came to be known by the Juvan is unclear. Our own operatives' efforts to tail suspected Juvan intelligence operatives seem to have paid off, though. If this intelligence is genuine, the Juvan may have just done the hard work of gathering it for us. One, I lose 10 influence, and one, our opinion of them changes by negative 80. And I'll save those fiends. Alright. Where are you? You're down here. Oh, who died? Ah, someone of the perched star flock. Here, we'll just put you in there. And while we're at it, where is my scientist? You have no orders? Then research projects here. From the galactic market, everybody wants that.
Construction complete.
They have joined the galactic community.
System survey complete.
So that goes back into theirs. Now just explore. Let's do that for survey speed increase. You, over here. Go over there. I really need to go and get cloth. Still doing some more mining. Storage full. Of consumer goods of all things. Oh, I need to research starholds. All the same, let's...
Construction complete.
You know, I probably shouldn't be building all these ships when I don't even have fleet capacity for the ones I've got. Stop it, stop, 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 stop. So that should be a new priority very soon. The mighty Tessargold. Or Tessergoid.
Special project complete.
Tessergoid secured. The Tessergoid is an extremely lethal predator that stalks the dense jungles of Benkoya 3 at night, paralyzing its prey with electric shocks before sucking their brains out with its tube-like mouth. Yum. Brains. Unfortunately, 3 of the crew members from the ISS Clamorous Hatchling were lost to these creatures before a specimen could be secured. The Museum of Exobiology on Branagio will rename one of its wings after these brave officers to honor their sacrifice. I'm sorry, crew of the Clamorous Hatchling. Let me double check this.
System survey complete. System survey complete.
Okay. So many of these things to be found. Oh, who are you? Where are you? Research stations. Can you guys stop dying for like 5 seconds? I need you to live!
System survey complete. Construction complete.
Well, that was unexpected. They come back.
The spirits have granted us new wisdom.
I like these spirits. They're nice.
Construction complete.
Excellent. Now I'm getting more gas.
Anomaly found.
Anomaly. Research it. Orbital to speed demon. Attempts to scan the object in high-speed orbit of YZ-9-937 have been unsuccessful. The object quickly falls below YZ-9-937's horizon, and the ISS solitary hatchling's instruments simply are unable to keep up. While YZ-9-937's gravitational pull is strong, that alone does little to explain the object's extreme momentum. The object itself possesses some extraordinary properties, or is there some gravitational phenomena at work here? The object's grip velocity appears to be increasing over time, and Science Officer Retro suspects it may soon be thrown out of orbit even without outside influence. So, we can run away. We can try to halt it. Or we can try to slow it down. I think slowing it down will work a lot better than trying to put something in front of it and hit it. And I was successfully correct. The drone successfully intercepted the unknown object's orbit. By latching onto the object and then thrusting in reverse little by little, the drone was eventually able to direct it to the ISS Solitary hatchling for retrieval. The object looks to be some sort of box, constructed of an alien material. Vein-like ridges meander along its sides, congregating at the top in some type of spear-shaped mechanism. We can only guess at its contents. Let's study
Situation
it.
log updated.
I don't think this is the path I had hoped it would be. The only way to get from there to where I need to go is through that vestige. Wait. Anyway, I have an idea. Sniran secured. Snirans are large, burrowing creatures that live beneath the dunes of the vast equatorial deserts on Alasia B3A. When these predators sense movement in the sandsbomb, they immediately raise dozens of tail spikes from their backs in the hopes of impaling something edible. Finding a suitable specimen proved difficult at first until hundreds of tracked, remote-controlled drones were dispatched across the desert in random directions. This led to the discovery and procurement of an unusually large specimen that had grown more than 100 spikes on its back. Excellent.
System survey complete.
The Juvan star hierarchy declared war on pious Rantor Covenant. Now she sells seashells by the seashore. Now we shall see which empire is stronger. Bleh. What? How? How is there a project in the center of the map? If only that wasn't in their territory. But I've got an idea. Alright, ship designer. Okay, we don't have the technology for it yet. But I have an idea. It's a far-fetched one, maybe, but an idea nonetheless. For now, we're just going to have this guy start doing automatic surveying. And it's going to be expensive. I know this is going to be really expensive, but
Construction complete.
let us find... I want to set up an outpost in here.
Situation log updated.
De facto galactic trade, unbound by the performance of international diplomacy, has existed since it was first discovered that we are not alone in the universe. As new borders are discovered and old ones redrawn across the galaxy, galactic leaders agree that it is time to legitimize this commercial forum so that all may benefit. In the coming years, independent traders and government agencies will be looking to establish a quasi-centralized hub for galactic commerce. We would surely benefit were this hub to fall within Juvan space. So we can choose to promote one of our worlds for this purpose.
Construction complete.
And promote them we shall.
System survey complete.
Well, we have one option. And the only reason that is because you need a population over 20 on one of your worlds to do it. So, my capital city. So my next question is,
System survey complete.
with that in mind. Oh, there's enemies there. Gotcha. Research projects in this system. We need to expand. We need to grow. I want the Jezebel system. If only because there's a primitive species, or primitive,
The spirits have granted us new wisdom.
quote-unquote primitive society that's in the atomic age. Also, yay spirits. Ah, yes. Moat harvesting traps.
Construction complete.
Strange asteroid.
Construction complete.
Another excavation site? Alright, there we go.
Construction complete.
Track on map. Track on that map.
Anomaly found.
Also track that. We have found a heavily damaged bipedal robot floating in space. We do not understand its energy source, but we may be able to retrieve information from its memory. Bring me the Gundam! Ow. We have found a bipedal robot floating in space. Its faceplate is featureless and its metal exterior is damaged. Preliminary scans indicate it has residual power, but its power source is radically different from our own. Its internal circuitry may hold memories of its previous existence, but recharging it and translating its information will take time. Scan the robot. Right, Jishupa? Through diligent effort, we have found a way to recharge the robot's power supply and scan its memory banks. Sadly, the machine has deteriorated so badly that we cannot retrieve coherent information. We will consider a follow-up study, and we may search for others of its kind, but the fate of this mechanical castaway must remain a mystery. Farewell, old soul. Let us research the alien box.
Construction complete.
Excellent. We need more. Always more.
System survey complete. Construction complete.
LK-12GR-784 is home to a number of exquisite impact craters. So exquisite. However, something breaks the visual uniformity in one of the larger craters. Research it. Alien drag racing. That sounds fun. The crater on LK-12GR-784 exhibits long, irregular marks imprinted into the relatively soft upper layers of the asteroid. Science Officer Rebick has recovered some interesting, unexpected wreckage from the edges of the depression. Wheeled vehicles, seemingly personal transports rather than research craft. The crew of the ISS Testy Hatchling speculate that the crater may once have been used for sport, with some alien species pitting their personal locomotion devices against each other in tests of mechanical strength or speed in near zero G. Oh yeah. Vroom vroom. The primitive aliens of Juvan-loon have recently advanced beyond the Neolithic era into the equivalent of an early Bronze Age. They have started using metalworking, and the first written languages have appeared. Cities and larger communities are taking shape, and the aliens have now spread across a significant portion of the planet's surface. We are witnessing the birth of a new culture. Research anomalies in that system.
Construction complete. System survey complete.
So many things. Oh, hey. Oh, that's a site to excavate, so I'm going to need to claim that if I want to excavate it. Governor Baraki has died at the age of 92. Strength from small places. Having probed the frozen landscape of the moon Osidon V7A, we think we have struck something big. Science Officer Yusarki speaks of a bacterial lifeform unlike any other. It bonds with other individuals to form large blankets that are durable yet light, and also act like solar cells. They absorb solar energy with a surprisingly low efficiency loss percentage, most likely a result of evolution favoring those who could gather more heat in the harsh climate. Our researchers back home could surely find use of this information. We have plenty of energy. Let's find a military use. I want to know how I can use solar cells for military. I know. Our military development research has made progress with the samples we sent them from Osidon Via. They have reconstructed the biological solar cells and documented how they retain heat energy within themselves without taking damage. This has helped them develop a new defensive technology for fleets. Improved deflectors.
Construction complete.
Secure Plov! Where is my builder that I was going to send up here?
Construction complete. Special project complete.
Finally, our scientists have managed to peek inside the alien box without compromising the container itself. By utilizing an advanced type of sonar, they have been able to identify its contents. The contents are puzzling, or at least unexpected. The box holds 3 small vials, each filled with an unknown liquid. The box is safe to open, but it will require further research to understand how. Well, let's do it.
Situation log updated. System
Open
survey
the
complete.
box.
System survey complete.
Okay, this guy hasn't moved. Oh!
Construction
Can I
complete.
no longer go through their borders? They closed their borders to me again?
Special project.
Ah! The small rodent-like creatures known as Orinthi are native to Bronthogam too, where their habitat extends across most of the planet's diverse climatic regions. They breed at an extremely rapid rate and seem to have particular fondness for chewing on electric cables. Procuring specimens was not a problem. In fact, after the initial creatures were collected, more of them made their way onto the ISS unintentionally by hitching rides on the science ship's orbital shuttles. Exactly why the Museum of Exobiology requested Orinthi specimens remains a mystery. Yuruk has gotten better at stuff. They've gained new skills. Oh! It's Alderaan! I can't believe it took me that long. Projects has already been researched. Ooh, living metal. Build starbase
System
now.
survey
We will
complete.
build it when we get there. It's the planet Chorus, Aunt. Sorry, I had to.
System survey complete.
Well, might as well since we got a lot of minerals.
Construction complete. Construction complete.
So much construction. We're building like crazy.
System survey complete.
The state of Jibasa has declared a canon mandate to their rival.
Special project complete.
Ooh, hey! Alien box opened! At long last, our scientists have penetrated the outer material of the alien box. The 3 small vials inside are indeed filled with different liquids. 1 red, 1 blue, and 1 green. The liquids are less alien than their container, and our scientists identified them as primed gene modification mediums. For reasons beyond our understanding, those solutions are quickly deteriorating outside their alien container. But there should be enough time to synthesize and apply one of them to our species. It has been confirmed that its effects would be positive, but exactly how remains to be seen. So, dear listeners, which one shall we go for? Red, green, or blue? Good stuff. Don't mind me just snacking on stuff while I write. Anybody? Well, I know of the 2 people watching, or who were watching earlier, one of you, your favorite color is red, and the other is purple. We don't have purple. And mine, of course, is green. But, let's see. Here we go. I will roll a d20. That's a d12. There we go. Alright. Evens will go red, odds will go blue. And, it is 5 odds. We're going with blue. The blue gene modification solution has been successfully administered to the Juvan people. Based on preliminary observations of early subjects, the solution appears to increase our potential lifespan. All right. Woo!
System survey complete.
Galactic market established in Burgess. Our marketing campaign on Branagea has borne fruit, and the market powers that be have seen fit to centralize much of their activity within the Burgess system. We're economic capital of the world, baby.
Special project complete.
Odvorin secured. The crew of the ISS Unkept Hatchling has managed to collect a small group of Lorans from the icy surface of Cursa 2A. These white, furry omnivores wrap themselves into light balls and roll across the moon's snow fields at astonishing speeds. One animal was clocked at over 80 kilometers per hour. This aided in their detection since the passage of their rolling form kicks up huge plumes of swirling snow. We're building a zoo! We're going to expand into Pels after building a mining research station. Alright, leader experience cap gain increased by 25% and their level cap increased by 1. Project has already been researched.
Construction complete. Construction complete. System survey complete.
We have finished
System
surveying
survey
UNIF.
complete.
Swirr! Swirr. You know, I think it's time we colonize another planet. Alderaan 3 were coming. Oh, hey, we've got an arid preference. And since we did that migration treaty, we've got a population of Nemerians we could send there.
System survey complete.
Oh, we have 2 different populations of Juvans now. With the limited regeneration fee. Oh, hello. Greetings, Juvan friends. A recent Juvan archaeological expedition on one of our planets uncovered several artifacts believed to have originated in the ancient Erassian precursor civilization. The artifacts are currently being displayed in a museum on Moon Roots. But in honor of the friendship between our 2 great empires, the Juvan Star Hierarchy would like to donate one of the pieces to the United Juvan Thallassocracy. Arrangements have already been made to transport the artifact to Branagia. Thank you for this gift. Yay! I got a gift. But let's send our newly modified Juvans over to this new planet. Pentagon Prime. Oh boy! It's got atmospheric hallucinogens. My workers are gonna be kind of like, whoa, dude.
System survey complete.
You have
The
no
spirits
orders?
have granted us new wisdom. System survey complete.
Alright, we got a new Civic. Let's pause for a moment. Let's see. Aristocratic elite, corvée system, cutthroat politics, environmentalist, free haven, functional architecture, mining guilds, philosopher king, and police state. These are all stuff I don't have. Or can't get. But I want to see something. Jeez, fanatic purifiers. I could do Imperial Cult if I changed my place away a bit. Inward Perfection cannot be added or removed after game has started, so can't get that. Meritocracy, can't get that. Nationalistic Zeal. All of these look good. You know, I like the idea of free haven. Pop growth from immigration plus 15% and get immigration pull. We'll get people from all over the galaxy. Unlocks feature chemical bliss. I can drug my people? Deep tissue implants are the latest innovation in the revolutionary overlapping of sensory engineering and entertainment experiences. Where we're going, we won't need skin to feel. I think I'm going interstellar campaigns. Oh, but this is a rare one. It'll go away. Alright. Not that I really need it, but I don't want to lose it. Then we can unpause. Huh. Why do I know what some of this place looks like? No matter. You know what I need to do? Alright. Perfect hour.
Complete.
We're gonna go to Starbase and we're gonna upgrade you.
Evading heretics.
Oh. That's not good. Get him!
Special project complete.
Gulantha herd secured. Gulanthas are large, flat herbivores that have evolved internal gas pockets, enabling them to hover a few centimeters above the ground. They move about in herds consisting of a few dozen animals, grazing on the moss and lichen that can be found on the wind-swept plains of Castor II. They are ruthlessly hunted by the planet's apex predators, and our biologists on the ISS Unkept Hatchling estimate that only a few hundred Gulantha herds remain. One of these, consisting of 9 animals, has been successfully collected and will be brought back to Branagia. All the specimens asked for by the Museum of Xenobiology have been secured. The museum has grown to a massive facility where artificial gravity generates and atmospheric processors, or generators and atmospheric processors are used to simulate the environments of over a dozen worlds. Visitors are journeying from all across the United Juvan Thallassocracy to see its wonders. So we basically built a zoo with creatures from multiple planets. Don't worry, I'm gonna make sure that my zoo is actually gonna be treating these people well, or these creatures well. You know what? People. We're gonna treat them like people. We're gonna give them dignity and human rights and or Juvan rights. Yeah, we're gonna treat them well.
Construction complete.
And like a lot of zoos will actually help with keeping animals with thriving populations. That's something a lot of people don't realize is that some animals.
Engaged.
I'm trying to give lessons here. Wow, these drones are taking on my military. I gotta admit, I like the dynamics of the fighting. Are they gonna win? Come on, guys. Don't let them do that. Well, that's unfortunate.
System survey complete.
Well, I can't get a system all the way over there like I would have liked. I can, however, try to build between them, so I'm going to try to expand outward.
Construction complete.
Excellent. Oh yeah, that's something else I was going to do. Alright, but first, before we do this,
System
is there
survey complete.
any trade value nearby? No. Good.
We are spreading our faith to a new world.
I figure because it's kind of like a gateway system with only one entry point in and one entry point out, or, you know, it connects. It's a good system to use as kind of a choke point. Through hard work and experience, Empress Rakur has developed new skills. Good for her. This is probably going to be expensive as far as the cost of influence.
Construction
And this is the
complete.
unkept hatchling, so,
The spirits have granted us new wisdom.
Yay, spirits and
System
wisdom!
survey complete.
Too angled. The surfaces of Wedgemore 3A is an extremely powerful subspace entity of some kind has been encountered in the Shawl system. It does not appear hostile and may not even be fully aware of the conventional spacecraft, but its mere presence in Shawl is causing massive subspace disturbances in the entire system. These disturbances are localized around the entity itself and should disappear when it leaves the system. While it does not acknowledge hails, the entity is constantly emitting a complex pattern of tachyon pulses, which appear to be a form of language. If our translation software is correct, it is saying, over and over, Vlor seeks, Vlor finds. This will interfere with our ship systems.
System survey complete.
Too angled. The surface of Wedgemore 3A is utterly without precedent in all our exploration to date. Vast geological areas, from mountain ranges to entire continents, are suddenly cut by shapes far too geometrically regular to be natural in origin. The otherwise natural-looking environments are suddenly broken by entirely flat plains, imperfect triangles, and sharply angled corners. At present, any explanation of this baffling phenomenon is pure conjecture. So with that in mind, scan that system. And you're on automatic survey duty.
The spirits have granted us new wisdom.
Chemical bliss. Let us research farming subsidies and processes. Okay, yeah, I was gonna do this as well, since upgrade. Leon Prime. Oh, you. Yeah, we need to get some amenities in here.
System survey complete.
Let's see, where else do we want a
System
gateway
survey
system?
complete.
I need 29 more influence. That's going to be expensive. I'm only getting 2 at a time.
We are spreading our faith to a new world.
Yay! Yeah, see, they're already expanding too. That's why I want to. I want Asgard to be mine. All right, faith in science.
The spirits have granted us new wisdom.
Yay! Galactic force projection, naval capacity increased, and fleet command limit increased as well. Interstellar dominion, starbase influence and claim cost reduced by 20%. That could be useful, especially right now. Grasp the void, extra capacity. Technological ascendancy. Rare technologies now appear 1.5 times the normal rate, which is 1.5% chance. One vision. Monthly unity plus 10%. Population amenity usage minus 10. Governing ethics attraction 50%. Mastery of nature. Clear blocker cost minus 33%. We can permanently increase the number of districts on a planet by 2 with Mastery of Nature, so that's not as bad as I initially thought. Imperial Prerogative. Empire size from planets reduced 50%. Executive Vigor. Edicts Fund is increased by 100. Don't even know what an Edicts Fund is anymore. Shared Destiny. We get 2 more envoys. Subject integration influence cost minus 50 and trust cap plus 100. Honestly, this one seems like it's the most useful right now. Because like I said, I want to prevent them from expanding, so we're gonna build here. They've already got one of the sites that I want. And this is Strange Asteroid. And this is archaeological site, hole in the ground, okay. So yeah, when the starbase is complete, I'll definitely be upgrading it. I have concerns. I don't want them expanding too much, but I don't want to overextend myself trying to keep up with them either. Saito Revitalization Centers. Or we could do Fleet Command plus 20 and Fleet Supremacy. Yeah, we're doing that. Hey, I found Wakeward. Come on, city. Oh, I'm paused. Come on, city district.
System survey complete. Evading heretics.
Wow. The Rontor Covenant has declared us their rival. Encounter in Wancourt. We have made first contact with the mysterious aliens in the Wancourt system. For now, we have codenamed them Lament aliens until we can find out more about them. If they possess a language, we must decipher it in order to establish communications. Let's do it.
Anomaly found.
Anomaly research.
Construction complete.
Well, they wish to end this charade. And they've declared us their rival. Well, okay then.
The diplomacy screen is where we communicate with other civilizations. Here we can declare war, build spy networks on our neighbors, or establish alliances and trade deals with them. We can also see the current intel level.
Yeah, we're declaring these guys our rivals because they declared us their rivals. And it'll give us an increase in influence. Also, he called me a dodo. Not cool, dude. There we go. That should get Alderaan Prime nice and situated. Gatria Prime, you've got some unhappiness and some unrest, so let's build them a theater. Same here, they don't have any amenities. Does... Ah, yes. A temple could do it. But we want to give them entertainment. Turn consumer goods into amenities and pop growth. Let's do it. Nolion Prime. These are the ones that needed it most. Let's keep our citizens happy. Put them in front of a screen that keeps them bored out of their minds. Like real TV. I shouldn't say that. There are some shows I enjoy.
System survey complete.
We discovered a new life form in Wankport. Although calling it a life form may be incorrect. The entities appear to be fully automated mechanical drones built exclusively for some unknown industrial purpose. Observations will continue, but since it's likely that these machines are programmed with defensive protocols, it would be prudent to tread lightly. Keep looking, but use caution. Build the outpost. And mining stations, and we are going to upgrade the heck out of this place. Because it is by itself.
Complete. Construction complete.
Build mining stations. Oh man, this place has volatile notes and rare crystals? And it's right next door to a place that has rare crystals as well? And look at all those trade goods. If I built a place right here... Reports of the deep space drones previously encountered have been investigated closer. The drones appear to be the workers and custodians of an autonomous orbital mining operation established millennia ago and then soon abandoned by all but the drones themselves, judging by the state of the processing equipment. The drones possess powerful mining lasers and make obviously threatening, if not outright hostile overtures towards Juvan vessels when approached. They may only be old drones, but they should be kept under close watch by the United Juvan Thallassocracy. We understand.
Empire now speaks to us in the language of the divine.
Yes. Yes, they do.
The spirits have granted us new wisdom.
Good. Wisdom's good.
Construction complete. System survey complete.
Yeah, they're gonna expand out here. I don't think I can get all of this. But if I can get that, then I'll be happy with that. I'm hoping to get Wedgemore as well. Or Wegmore. Wegmore, bark less. That's an old saying, now that I think about it.
Construction complete.
Excellent. Go to Cytine.
Construction complete. System survey.
One of our scientists died. None of these are people that would normally be in that field, so... Grinding lattice. Better than grinding lettuce, right? Sanus 3 is crisscrossed by overlapping mineral composite bands that are elevated above the harsh surface by tall, flexible pylons. Constantly agitated by atmospheric winds, these pylons sway and the overlapping bands rub together to produce sonic waves at what are, to Juvans, inaudible frequencies. Science Officer Uruk reports some difficulty in isolating this audio from the natural background noise of the planet, but notes that the mineral body or bands could, should we so choose, be broken down and efficiently recycled by the United Juvan Thallassocracy. I don't get a chance to just leave them be? Make preparations for salvaging the mineral bands.
Construction complete.
Just after finishing our mining rotation on the trapped asteroid, the rock abruptly rotated, destroying the mining station. In the process of doing this, even more rare crystal deposits were exposed to our sensors.
Situation
Study.
log
Why did it do that?
Situation log updated.
Several merchant ships passing in the vicinity of Sipux 3A have independently of each other reported anomalous readings coming from the direction of the moon. After studying these readings, experts on Brown and Jada believe they may be indicative of ancient precursor activity. Investigate this.
Construction complete.
Excellent.
The spirits have granted us new wisdom.
Yay for wisdom. Always useful. Let's do some research station output, or stuff. Reinforce your fleet. Reinforcements in transit. If I get 53, I can make a base there. If I'm fully surveyed. What? I thought you surveyed it. No matter. Juvan Star Hierarchy made peace with the pious Rantor Covenant. While it cannot be denied that the intoxicating effects of Brontholgam Prime's atmosphere are enjoyable and even helpful in some cases, there's pressure from the more conservative parts of the United Juvan Thallassocracy to crack down on the possibly addictive gases. I think we're gonna leave it as is. A new Rantoran Empire will be created as an ally or subject of Juvan Star Hierarchy out of 12 occupied Rantoran systems. Well, hello. Juvan Star Hierarchy will now guarantee the independence of the Galactic Rantor regime. They will now defend them against all attacks. The Galactic Rantor regime entered into a migration treaty with Juvan Star Hierarchy. Well, look at that. That's a big system. Kripulshi civilization encountered. We have detected the presence of a pre-space civilization on Kongath 3 in the Kongoth system. They are in an early industrial age with electricity and internal combustion engines gradually coming into widespread use. We should consider building an observation post above their world to study them more closely. And yeah, they apparently stuff went down between those guys.
Incoming transmission.
The Galactic Rantor regime. We aim to establish an embassy on Mimori for future benefit of Rantor and Juvan diplomacy. Okay. The Emerald is not part of my empire, so go ahead. I want this station. I want it
The
back.
spirits have granted us new wisdom.
Fleet command limit plus 10, 20. Good.
Special project complete.
The drones and their tireless endless work of extracting ever-diminishing resource from their local planetoids makes for a somewhat dull but nevertheless informative subject of study. In fact, mining networks on Brunagea could stand to learn a thing or two about maximizing mineral extraction rates while conserving energy. Additionally, we have found that the drones are not completely silent. They emit signal pings, though extremely infrequently, and at a wavelength hard to isolate from background noise. If there is anyone left to receive these pings, it may be a mystery for another time. Such fascinating automata.
System survey complete.
Elected Rontor regime entered into a defensive pact with Juvan star hierarchy. The Juvan star hierarchy appears to have made them their subject.
Construction complete.
Just need 33 more influence and then I can take this one. Trench World. The entire
The
surface of
spirits have
Querus
granted us
Via
new wisdom.
is scoured by long shell canals. They cross and recross each other haphazardly with no apparent logic to their layout. It is as yet uncertain if they are an unusual natural feature or something else. A surface expedition is required to try to ascertain more. And yeah, I didn't mean for that to come out as Irish or Scottish, but it kind of just started that way, so I'm like, you know what? Keep it up! You know, I don't need this one yet, but let's do it.
Aliens have formed an unholy compact.
Aliens have formed an unholy compact! Galactic Concord voted to form a federation. They have chosen to go into the galaxy together as one. Wow! The Rontor regime and the Juvan star hierarchy. They went from, like, mortal enemies to we're gonna be at buddies to we're forming a federation. That's a... wow, okay. Alright, well, with that in mind, let's boost our researchers even more.
System survey complete.
Yeah, focus on this group over here.
Construction complete.
Excellent.
System survey complete.
Yeah, I know there was one place I was mentioning I should definitely build a outpost out of. I'm just trying to remember where that is.
Construction complete.
Oh, yeah.
System survey complete.
Jeez. That was close. They're right there. While we're at it. Veronagia. We could use an embassy complex. And an energy grid. Spell stronghold. Okay, now to go through each of these, and naturally we'll give them more of every district. And I'm doing this as kind of a one of each kind of thing, just because I may in the future go ahead and make a specialized planet, but for now I think keeping things relatively even is good. There. Lots of new buildings going up. Resources well spent. We're going to oppose the repealing of recycling. And we're going to oppose them repealing that. Oh, hey, you. Build there. I just realized there's a second archaeological site. Get it. So basically, in order to research
System survey complete.
excavation site, you need to actually own the system. So I figure I want to have as many of those as I can because you can get some really awesome bonuses if you unearth certain relics. So that's why I've been pushing so hard for those worlds. A particularly observant operative in the Juvan star hierarchy has laid their claws on a part of a Juvan encryption key. It would seem a careless Juvan politician mislaid the device whilst commuting. This bodes well enough for operatives in the Juvan star hierarchy, but our study of the device's unique design has revealed novel insights in their general approach to code breaking. Excellent. Make it so, Captain. Move, man, move! Don't let that guy get it. Don't let the June Happy Hatchling get it. It's pretty much guaranteed to be ours now. We have passed a Charter of Workers' Rights.
Construction complete.
Excellent. Well, while you're there, build some mining stations.
System survey complete.
I should expand out into this region because it is just waiting for me to expand into it.
Construction complete.
Oh man. Oh yeah, here it is. I like how my empire's kind of sprawled out like this now.
Construction complete.
That's a good question. Where is the Marion? We need the Federation diplomacy tradition and excellent relations or an envoy sent to improve relations. Let's do it then. we need the Federation diplomacy. I think it's time I make my own Federation. Come on. Well, there is something I can do. But I want to get... Oh, I'm paused. I'm just sitting there. Come on! Come on! Paused. There we go. So, alright. Shipyards.
Construction complete. System survey complete.
I'm about to make this go way up. Fleet command limit plus 20. Naval capacity plus 30. This is actually really well timed.
System survey
Beautiful.
complete.
Beautiful bubble. Templar civilization encountered. We have detected the presence of a primitive alien civilization on Crush 2 in the Crash system. They have advanced into the equivalent of the Iron Age and are divided into numerous petty kingdoms and empires. Their species is spread across almost the entire surface of the planet. We should consider building an observation post. Excellent. Beautiful bubble trap on map. Clearing away the rubble is a painstaking and risky business. Workers and equipment have to be hoisted down hundreds of meters to the dig site, and excavated rubble has to be lifted out. There have been numerous casualties and accidents while working in these trying conditions, but progress is being made. And every day we venture deeper. The walls of the crater are worn and cracked by time, but they plunge unerringly straight down into the planet's core. We can still only speculate how deep it goes, as something in the depths is garbling all our sensor readings. Keep digging. Wow, so many planets. Ooh, is this in the Glor system?
System survey complete. System survey complete. System survey complete.
I'm over here like, go away, shoot, be gone. Soon, if I take this, I won't have to worry too much.
System survey complete.
Through hard work and experience, scientist Rakur has developed new skills. Their expertise is in voidcraft and biology. That's like saying you majored in school in, you know what, never mind. I'm trying to think. That's like saying you majored in science and basket weaving. No. Better yet,
Construction complete.
engineering and biology. You know what? Actually, the example of voidcraft and biology doesn't need to be explained. Yeah. Crap, I forgot they have a southern entrance too. Hole in the ground. The excavation has hit delays as the dig site becomes increasingly toxic the deeper we go. Part of the shafts are dangerously irradiated, probably by the catastrophic event that dug out the crater in the first place. The need for protective countermeasures and decontamination apparatus is slowly work. Keep digging! It's interesting how the Juvan population is basically taking up the bottom half of the map.
System survey complete.
Let's check on our allied Nemerian planets. They're loyal. Alright, we have detected the presence of a pre-space civilization on Bastamor 4 in the Bastamor system. They're in an early industrial age with electricity and internal combustion engines gradually coming into widespread use. We should consider building an observation post above their world and study them more closely. Build the outpost. Make it happen. Ideally, I'll get Bera as well. But I wouldn't mind taking a Tikim as well.
Construction complete.
I haven't surveyed that system yet. Well, then again, there's hostiles in it. Alright, where have I been building my forces? You. Clear this out. Wow, that's a track. You know what, never mind. You guys, you get to stay.
Construction complete.
You guys get to go after them. Alright,
System survey complete.
Let's adopt diplomacy. So next time, I can get Federation.
System survey complete.
Jeez, there's so much stuff down there. Alright, I got work more. Work more. Alright. The excavation finally reached the bottom of the crater, where they found an ancient drilling machine of colossal proportions slumbering in the dark. Further study of it revealed that it carried a tremendous fusion bomb set for remote detonation. The going theory is that the drilling machine was supposed to dig itself down to a planet's core and then detonate its payload, which would result in a catastrophic shattering of the entire world. Why anyone would want to do this remains unclear. War. War never changes, that's why. I just realized that the person doing the ship doing this excavation, the ISS Insane Hatchling. Alright, but we get 100 curious motes. Not a bad excavation. Or volatile motes, I guess I should say. Alright, Insane Hatchling. Excavate Quartus.
Construction complete.
When armies are ordered into space, they automatically embark on these transport ships. Make sure to protect them, since they are quite defenseless.
Construction complete.
Alright. Let's make improved deflectors.
Construction complete.
Well, that construction went fast. And soon I can start exploring out to here. But what are you doing? That's actually a really curious question. Oh, the Nemerian planets. This is literally the Nemerians. Forgot that was them. I'm like, where are those Nemerians that I keep hearing about? Huh? They're right there, under my nose, right next to my capital. I literally gave them that system. Oh, shit. Retreat, 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 retreat. That is way more than you can take. of battle.
System survey complete.
So,
We have found an anomaly. From time to time,
yes, we found many. Alright. Shipyards,
System survey complete. Construction complete.
it's time I build some more star bases. I'm only using 6 out of 10. These are both good candidates. If only because I don't want to expose myself to too much danger should they, decide to not be so neighborly anymore. Here we're going to secure a strategic resource. Here we're going to do something similar.
Construction
Trench
complete.
world. An extensive analysis of hundreds of canals on the planet's surface has been carried out. It is evident that the intricate canal grid is not formed by any naturally occurring geological process. It has been dug out with deliberate intent. Due to the considerable age of the trenches having been carved out more than 100,000 years prior and as such considerably eroded, it is difficult to ascertain how or why they were made.
The spirits have granted us new wisdom.
Have they now? Go spirits! Hyperdrive 2. Yes. Excellent. It's not quite what I'm hoping to get, but it's close. Alright, cool. So I've clearly marked out my
Construction
territory. We need anchorages. We're gonna need some food soon, so hydroponics bay.
Construction complete. Construction complete. System survey complete. System survey complete. Construction
Alright.
complete.
We're gonna make a shipyard there, and then we're gonna make a gun battery.
Construction complete.
I just want to be able to build some things here. Because the way I figure it, if they ever become unneighborly, this is going to be kind of like a regional base here. I've also got the one in Asgard. But together these are going to be kind of my main western or northwesternmost flank. Because they don't have many ways into my territory. I mean, here they've got one, but that's near my capital, so it's well defended. Here they've got one at Sipux, which I'm not going to upgrade that one. Because again, I've got forces really all over that area, so I'm not too worried about them. But these guys are off by themselves, so building outposts here is actually beneficial to me in the long run, I think. Now granted, I have no intention of fighting my Juvan brothers and sisters, but I can never guarantee that they feel the same. We oppose repeals. Too many minerals. We'll have to change that. Wait a minute. This place has 3 habitable planets?
Construction complete.
That's not even fully surveyed.
Construction complete.
I don't recognize this song. But since I've got such a wealth of minerals, let's make some alloy foundries.
System survey complete. Construction complete. Construction complete. Construction complete.
Excellent.
System survey complete.
I just spent a ton of alloys. Trench World! Aeons past, an unknown event triggered a shockingly swift ice age on Corvus 7 or 6A that within a few decades left the entire surface covered in crushing sheet of ice. The trenches were shaped by indigenous mole-like beings digging frantically in every direction between the bedrock and the underside of the glacial cover, all in a futile attempt to regain the surface. How an entire planet could be encased in ice in such a short period is utterly perplexing. The main working theory at present is that the ice blanket it was deliberately inflicted during some sort of conflict, but how or by whom remains a mystery.
System survey complete.
Nice, I got climate control networks. Our operatives in the Juvan star hierarchy have uncovered something unusual. Credible hints that the galactic Rontor regime are plotting to deceive us. We have no exact details of the apparent scheme yet, but it's said to involve manipulation of our existing relationships, undermining agreements of trust in our very way of life. Quite how this information came to be known by the Juvan is unclear. Our own operatives' effort to tail suspected Juvan intelligence operatives seem to have paid off, though. If this intelligence is genuine, the Juvan may have just done the hard work of gathering it for us. Those fiends. got such a patchwork of bases here. The Federation. Let's get this person.
System survey complete.
Let's see how our relationship is going with the allied Nemerians.
System survey complete.
They're still loyal.
Construction complete.
And that's when I realized that they're technically my
The
vassal.
spirits have granted us new wisdom.
I can't make a federation with them.
Construction complete.
We have made first contact with mysterious aliens in the Marinius system. For now, we have codenamed them Alpha Aliens. Until we can find out more about them, if they possess a language, we must decipher it. Excellent.
System survey complete.
A new faction has recently been gaining traction in the eternal political landscape of the United Juvan Thallassocracy, led by scientist Isarki. They call themselves the National Evolvement Party. Their members lobby for a national focus on financial growth and stability through peaceful means. Okay.
One of our allies is now building a spy network within this empire.
System survey complete.
State of Jabasa is erudite explorers. I think I could get along well with them. And we have an embassy.
Federation types dictate what the focus of the Federation will be. Each Federation type has unique starting perks and laws, and will unlock more perks as it gains XP.
System survey
Huh.
complete.
Let's see. They're at negative 63 acceptance. They don't want it. But we will slowly build our trust with them over time. Let's see. Alpha aliens. Upon entering Marianus, our sensors picked up strange readings dismissed at the first as glorified asteroids. Things quickly changed when it was discovered that these entities reacted aggressively to movement in space, even at great distance. Observation of these entities, preferably from a safe distance, is advised. Hey, we got the deja vu dig. Scans of Sila uncovered an artificial chamber deep beneath the surface, the purpose and origin unknown. Magnification revealed an excavated shaft leading from the surface to the subterranean vault. Further analysis requires sending an expedition down to the surface of Yuval Sila. Admiral. Admiral Dinukar has died at the age of 98. I don't know how I feel about an admiral called Admiral Dinukar. You know, he nukes people. Alright, we're going to recruit this admiral whose name is Beak of Purple. She is a non-Juvan, but she is Nemerian, and she's apparently qualified enough to lead my armies. So, good for you. That's one of the things I kind of like about the game, is that over time your empire gains more species in it. So right now I've got Juvans and Nemerians. And then they can start becoming leaders and doing stuff for you and with you and all that. It's cool. We're gonna build a starbase. Oh yeah, while we're at it. Oh cool. You are definitely becoming a starbase. For reasons. Namely, 2, 3, 2. If I build a trade hub here, I can collect all that trade value. Oh, it's paused. And I'm finally above my capacity again for, my fleet. It's, this fleet needs,
Our ships have been improved.
This is good news. But I guess...
Our ships have been improved.
That reminds me. So I've got all this stuff.
The
They're
spirits have granted
cruiser.
us new wisdom.
Thank you, spirits. The Amor Alveo system gives off a strongly hostile impression on first sight. None of the planets are remotely habitable, either scorched by the searing heat of the system's 3 suns, or stripped of life by powerful solar storms. However, despite all this, it seems to be inhabited in large numbers by previously unknown large spaceborne organisms, groups of which fill in and out between the blisteringly hot inner system and the large gas giant further out in what appears to be an elaborate breeding ritual. It is unclear what attraction the system could possibly hold for these creatures. Regardless, they seem intent on protecting it and have already turned towards us, approaching the ISS solitary hatchling in an overtly threatening manner. Battle stations! Get out of there! They're not heretics, they're amoebas!
Construction complete.
Ooh. Forensic epigenetic triggers. Unique features, uplift. Or unlock, rather. Entities encountered by our fleet some time ago are new, wondrous forms of spaceborne life, quickly nicknamed spaceborne or space amoebas. Following an analyst's gross sensor output, the creature is in fact larger than the average Juvan corvette. We should leave it be and remotely monitor the creature and his kin from Branagea. We can learn to coexist.
An alien empire now speaks to us in the language of the divine.
Okay. Crystal Ball. The ISS refractory hatchling reports a significant crystalline presence in the NCAP system. Evidently some kind of den, or at least a hub of crystalline activity, such as it is. NCAP is home to a crystal construct unlike any previously encountered. This construct exhibits several properties associated with crystalline entities, but greatly exaggerated.
The spirits have granted us new wisdom.
New wisdom! Hyperdrive 2 and Transit Hub. Hyperdrive 3. So, I'm trying to get my hyperdrive technology up to the point where I can just bypass these guys and just go poof.
Construction complete.
Speaking of, you have no orders? We don't have experimental subspace navigation yet, do we? It's okay though. We'll excavate the site and beg more. Let's build that starbase. I wish there was a way I could automate my guys and just say, hey, build stuff here, build stuff here, build stuff here, and just do it all over the place. Build the mining stations. They are needed. Oh yes, also, since we have built this, trade hub, anchorage, and I don't have the ability to make it yet.
Construction complete.
There we go. Nebula Refinery also does it, but it's not a nebula. Speaking of, Bill, you're in a, I was about to say neighborhood. Good, they are producing it. Insulin. There we go. We'll make a nebula refinery there too. Why the hell not? Build mining stations and research stations there. We are building in Sarapocus.
System survey complete. Construction complete. And we're getting our final mining station here for the moats. Construction complete. Construction complete. Construction complete. Slowly our empire grows. Construction complete.
How many times do I have to tell you? I oppose repealing things. Alright. This
complete.
is... where?
System
Insoles.
survey complete.
Anomaly detected. Yeah, this place needs a nebula refinery.
Construction complete.
Oh, a trade hub there would be useful. Aerostat colonies. A ruined network of aerostat colonies dating back at least 3 millennia can be found in low orbit of this gas giant. The original function appears to have been gas mining. They have since been abandoned and reoccupied by many different races and pirate groups. The colonies have been thoroughly stripped of anything even remotely valuable, but the mere fact they are still aloft after all this time makes them as an interesting subject of engineering research. Yeah, you know what? We'll make a trade hub. And an anchorage.
Construction complete.
That'll give me a bit of nebula refinery stuff, but it'll also help secure trade. Leader died. Legalic! Soon I'll have Occident. Oh, and while we're at it, since we've got this huge surplus of minerals, anywhere that can, we'll build us an ally foundry. Oh, I can only support one of that type. Okay. Well... Industrial districts build speed plus 25, artisan upkeep minus 12, so...
Construction complete.
Let's build a research lab. They already have one. Let's make crystal mines, and we'll check that other thing in a moment.
Construction
Temple.
complete.
Two angled. Yes. We received some rather troubling reports regarding the deteriorating health of scientist Timaku. Her haggard appearance makes it look as though she has aged nearly 20 years. The burden of duty can be a heavy thing to bear. She gains the substance abuser trait, granting the following effects: minus 20 lifespan. Jeez. Don't do drugs, kids. Seriously. Two angled. Wagmore 3A is virtually fractal. The same wild collisions of natural and obviously artificial geography visible from space are replicated on the personal scale, planet-side. There are mountains with perfect pyramidal bases and jagged, craggy summits.
The spirits have
Rough...
granted us new wisdom.
Yay, spirits! Rough tundra that suddenly becomes a perfectly smooth plain of bare rock until another weathered natural formation bisects it. The juxtaposition of irregular boulders and rocks scattered among perfect cubes the size of a microchip or a HAB block. As yet, we can only imagine how this could have come to pass. Keep digging. Dig faster! Terraforming gases and terraforming, why not? Speaking of... Osidon is an arid world, so our Lemurians will love it. We Juvans will not. But we'll do much better on Therum 3 ourselves. The discovery of the first crashed flying machine set us on the right path and led us to the discovery of a multitude of similar crash sites littering the surface of the planet. Without doubt, these strange dead machines have something to do with the mysterious geographical shapes that dot this world, but the extent of the damage caused by crash landings from high altitude will make analysis difficult. Keep digging more! Actually, wait. Technology. We need a materials expert. Yes, we're gonna switch you over for... Okay, we don't have anyone with that specialty. Embassies produce more unity, or the amount we contribute towards the Federation naval capacity counts for twice as much. Let's do it. I don't know what that does, but let's do it. Sounds good. Speaking of... How are you feeling about a Federation? A little bit better about it. Wow, I'm losing out on amenities or
System
consumer
survey
goods.
complete.
It's mostly jobs that are consuming it.
Construction
Whoa!
complete.
Oh wait, no. I was looking at the 4.63 and consumed 185. I'm like, no, no way.
Construction complete.
After recovering one of their more intact crash wrecks and reverse engineering it, the purpose of this orbital network became clear. The machines were automated cutting beams placed around Wegmore 3A. Their function was to completely dismantle the planet, carving it out piece by piece over a span of centuries. Not long after the endeavor began, perhaps a few decades based on projections, something interrupted the procedure. The automated cutters lost power and their orbit decayed until one by one they smashed themselves to bits on the planet's surface. Theories abound as to why anyone would do this, whether it was mining on a hitherto unimagined scale, some obscure doomsday called out to break and remake the world, a quirk of unknowable alien psychology, or just code that went awry after the original creators vanished. None can say.
New wisdom.
Thank you, spirits.
Construction complete.
Aha! Living metal mega construction. Exploit resource. Living metal. Mining and processing of rare living metals is exceedingly difficult, but successful application of the
System
mutable
survey
alloys
complete.
yields incomparable advantages. Exotic gas refineries. So, there was some living metal somewhere. Oh, here it is. Oh, lucky us. We're already on our way there. Oh, it's already 11:05. I think we can go a little bit longer. Not too long. At least a little. So we have no
Construction
districts
complete.
there. Who died? Oh, the leader of the insane hatchling, who just finished their excavation. Good for you. Alright, Ascutic. On to excavate here. Checking
System
all my
survey
stations. Archaeological site discovered. Get inside. Orbital laboratory of
Construction complete.
Civicat 3 clearly shows the infrastructure of the technological
We
civilization.
are spreading our
Mysterious-
faith to a new world.
Mysteriously, despite massive urban
Construction
areas linked
complete.
by an extensive surface transport network, the planet seems totally abandoned, with no signs of extant sentient life. The planet's core is more active than most, but there is no sign of any disastrous event or anything else that would immediately explain the missing population. Where did they all go? Oh no. Translation software malfunction. It appears that a mischievous third party was able to hack into the translation software of our envoy to the state of Jabasa, Biraki, so that her magnanimous platitudes instead became vicious insults that left none unscathed, not least their Primarch, who was declared to be a vile shroom. Although the malfunction was swiftly uncovered, the Jibru were not amused at the incident and have lodged an official complaint at the inappropriate behavior of our envoy. Unfortunate. Darn it. Their opinion goes down by 35. And they get negative 10 intel on us. Unfortunate. Or we get negative intel on them. Which brings me to...
shows how our envoys are building spy networks within other empires. You can access the intel ledger here, as well as view and launch operations.
Incoming transmission.
State of Jabasa. The galaxy presents enough threats without having to worry about a war between the united Juvan Thallassocracy and the state of Jabasa. We suggest entering into a non-aggression pact to mutually secure peace. I'm okay with this. In fact, I want to go further, but now might not be the time for that. Alloys from jobs +5. Minerals from jobs +10. -5 habitability, or 5%, but not bad. Anyone home? Our survey ship has scanned Tivaki Sea Elad and detected some artificial structures worth a closer look. Unnervingly, there are no signs of any population down there. Oh, we're gonna go into here, by the way. Deja vu dig, track.
System survey
Track on
complete.
map, track on
System
map.
survey complete. We
Amoeboid,
are spreading our faith
aspect.
to a new world.
I keep thinking she's gonna say we're spreading ourselves too thin, and then we're not. Let's see, what was I? Yes.
Incoming transmission.
You are... Migration treaty? I agree.
Incoming transmission.
A research agreement. Let's do it.
Incoming transmission.
Okay. So, we just had a great big gaffe on the on the galactic stage. And yet suddenly they're really super friendly with us. Okay, I'll take it. Okay. Now, let's see. Where is a science ship? You're not doing anything. Research projects in this system. What are you doing? Explore! Wow, Jabasa, now suddenly I see everything. Hey Jabasa, put on some clothes! And I just realized that it is paused, but we're okay.
System survey complete. The spirits have granted us new wisdom.
Yay, spirits! Exotic gas refinery.
Construction complete.
Oh, well, hello. Cruisers or Starholds? Starholds give me more utility right now. But yeah, so far we're getting volatile motes, exotic gases, and rare crystals. Soon we'll be getting living metal as well. Let us move to Ydria. Oh, we never did get, that. We should get our other black hole. Oh no,
System
no.
survey complete. The spirits have granted us new wisdom. Construction complete. Construction complete.
Gene modification points. Let's do it. Alright, you. Outpost there. Now. You. Outpost there.
Evading
They're probably going
heretics.
after Sima.
Anomaly found.
Anomaly. This barren and lifeless world is showing signs of once having supported a biosphere.
Our science
What are
ship is
these?
beset by enemies.
Well, that's a little concerning.
Incoming transmission.
The Galactic Concord does not openly or only cooperate with its members. We would like to extend an offer of association status to the United Juvan Thallassocracy. Revealed that it may once have supported life in the distant path. There are significant deposits of frozen water on the polar ice caps, make the planet's surface. The existence of valley networks suggests it flowed freely. Terraforming this planet would theoretically be possible, but we do not yet possess the technology to accomplish this monumental task within a realistic time frame. Okay. I will join their federation. We are federated. Unknown Federation! I'm in their federation! Our science officer has found an anomaly and will require extensive probing, but could garner substantial find research. Where are they trying to
Construction
build?
complete.
Oh, hello. Explosions in the sky! The moon Stimsys 2A is the home of a marvel of nature. Giant, colorful explosions appear in the sky, a result of the chemical composition of the atmosphere reacting to the sun's gamma rays. Students and senior scientists alike are spreading this find like a wildfire. It has generated quite the spark of interest for the scientific field amongst our people. Plus 20% survey speed and research speed is up to 20%. Also, though it rightfully belongs to us, the pious Rontor Covenant has audaciously laid claim to the... Clam! We are putting clams in your systems! They've laid claim to the Aluna system.
The faithful have claimed a new world. System
Go
survey
faithful.
complete.
There we go. That should
Construction complete.
get them nice and set up. Where's their builder going? embassies provide extra unity. Okay. Leader Lagrak has leveled up and gained a new trait.
The apostates are after our spaceport.
Pirates sighted! Our trade route in the Yondu system is poorly protected and passes through what has largely become lawless space. An increasing number of pirates, smugglers, and various other criminal elements has been drawn to the system, and they now raid our shipping with near impunity. Well, that's about to change. That's about to change really quick! You guys are gonna regret it.
System survey complete.
Hi!
The faithful have claimed a new world.
Thanks for the resources you stole from me!
System survey complete. Incoming transmission.
That was funny. Hey, you. Find that debris. Alright. State of Jabasa. We would not want to drag your empire into a conflict, but it's clear that we would benefit them from joining together against possible threats. Form a defensive pact with State of Jabasa. If either empire is attacked, the other will automatically come to their defense. I agree. Am I even able to make those kind of deals anymore now that I'm supposedly part of the Juvan Federation?
Special project complete.
Temporarily refraining from venting certain emissions from our vessel's reactor cores while in the immediate vicinity of the space amoebas flock seems to be enough to not arouse their ire. With this new protocol in place, they no longer pose a threat, and we have been able to study them at close range. Excellent. Everybody upgrade. Huh. They were just passing through.
Construction complete. System survey complete. Debris analyzed.
You know, I just realized I didn't do. Oh, what did we get from that debris? Gravitic sensors, physics research, autocannons, ceramo metal materials. Okay, cool. Lots of research. A lot of engineering stuff I haven't been doing because I've been doing special projects. Namely, this. Or no, this. Learning how to use that living metal.
Our ships have been improved. Special project complete.
The trapped asteroid is in fact a crystalline being's nest. It is good that we didn't keep digging, for it seems like we agitated the creature hibernating inside. If we do nothing for a while and study it from afar, it should settle down. What can we learn from it? Crystal-infused plating, plus
Our ships
75%.
have been improved.
And we can now build star
Construction
holes.
complete.
Excellent. Ooh, I can build habitats. The Rastian civilization encountered. We detected the presence of a primitive alien civilization on Dondar 4 in the Dondar system. They've entered the early steam age, and there is clear evidence that they are beginning to make use of both vehicles and early factories powered by steam engines. We should consider building an observation post above their world to study them more closely. Speaking of species, the Jibru are now, there's 3 of them in our system. The mysterious moon of Osidon Prime. Now that Osidon Prime has been settled for a while, some data irregularities have been noticed. Specifically, the moon Osidon 3A does not seem to be made of remotely similar material to Osidon Prime. This suggests it was not formed at the same time, but rather originally formed elsewhere and somehow was captured by the gravity of Osidon Prime at a later date. Quite where Osidon 3A came from is currently a mystery.
Situation log updated.
Very curious. Let's investigate. Finishes in 9 months. The population of Theron Prime are currently witnessing a spectacular sight. A comet is passing through Theron Prime's asteroid belt, and the effect is being described as breathtaking. Keep looking at the sky, people! Look to the stars. Comet sighted modifier added for 5 years, giving the following effects. Plus 10 happiness. 10% rather.
System survey complete.
Wait a minute. Foreign Empire claims our system, though it rightfully belongs to us. The pious Rantor Covenant has audaciously laid claim to the Alyssa system. Laid clam? Clam? Laid claim to the Alyssa system. This is twice now. I'm going to lay clams at your feet. Can I have you a clam in these trying times? I'm canonizing it now. The Juvan Thallassocracy. They live on ocean worlds. They're an ocean species. So, other species find it weird that this is something that this race does. When they want something, they will put a clam on it. At first they just think it's something weird, but eventually they just all get used to the fact that Juvans, at least from the Thallassocracy, have clams in their pockets that they will put on things. So if I want to buy a ramen at the shop, I will put a clam on it and be like, this is mine. My clam, my ramen. I don't know. I'm just being silly at this point. But we should lay clam to some of their systems, too. But first, let's listen to the beautiful bubbles gurgle in the plank. You know what I meant. Okay, it's obvious it's getting late, so we're probably gonna have to end it very soon, but... I'm having fun. Once down on the surface of Okul 3, it was clear that a civilization had indeed flourished here until as recently as a few centuries ago. At some point, a sudden and total claustrophobic, catastrophic event gripped the world. Apparently, some sort of intermediate struggle between nation-states led to a terminal exchange of weapons of mass destruction. Oddly, although the surface is scoured clean and dead, the sky is alive with the shifting hues of a perpetual aurora borealis. It's a striking vista. The desolate steel and stone carcasses of an entire civilization, their cities painted by the vibrant, scintillating colors dancing in the sky. That's poetic. I like it. Keep digging. getting there. We're getting there. No, not Scientist Uruk. Scientist K-Real!
Complete.
So, there's a
Construction
reason.
complete.
There's a reason I think that name is special. So, as you know, when I'm not streaming this, I have a separate save, or at least I did. It was for the Ilarian hive mind. It was an Ilarian consciousness. They were these humanoids that had a hive mind trait. It was cool. But, I literally almost got all the way to the end. I almost beat the game. Well, I would have lost anyway because of score, but I was doing really well. I beat the endgame crisis. I was poised to at least take second, if not third, as far as the points. But, towards the end, one of my allies picked a fight with the Fallen Empire, which was stupid on their part, but whatever. And I decided to go in on that fight because being allied with them, I was now involved in that conflict. I fought them really well. My army was well prepared for them, which I had always heard that Fallen Empires were really tough, and I was surprised I was able to handle it. So I'm like, all right, cool. I can actually take a Fallen Empire, and the guy in first is another Fallen Empire. I'll just take some of their territory, you know, reduce their score a bit. You know, just make a good final push towards the end. I was wrong. I could not take the second empire. The first empire was just really, really weak. The second empire wiped the floor with me. They invaded all my territories. They sent very tiny armies with really powerful ships. And they just conquered system after system after system. They sent world crackers into my system and just broke apart my planets. I tried to surrender to them, and they're like, no, you don't get to surrender. You're losing this war. And I'm like, yeah, I admit, I lost. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have picked a fight with you. And they're like, no. You're not sorry enough. You're going to be sorry. Long story short, they annihilate my fleets. I have nothing. And I'm trying desperately to rebuild. And I keep rebuilding my fleets, and I keep sending them after the enemy that they can't fight. They can't hope to win, but I'm not the type to just give up. I have to fight. Even if I know I can't win. So, I'm just doing everything I can. And I know I just said that I'm the type to fight even if I can't win, but here I'm talking about surrendering. Well, I wasn't going to just accept fate and just die. That's the point. And, towards the very end, there was a massive amassing of fleets in one of my systems, and I had a lone cruiser. Now, in my Ilarian game, the Juvan Imperium, which is essentially these guys, the Juvan Star Hierarchy, they pissed off my race plenty of times. They were always a rival. They were always laying claim to my systems. And they always had systems I wanted. So we had multiple wars throughout that entire playthrough. We were just always fighting. The people I'm playing as in this game, the Thallassocracy, they were my allies. We got along fine. But, as a hive mind, I did take some of the planets of these people and integrated them. So they became part of my hive mind. So I had Juvans in my fleets. Towards the end, after my fleets have been decimated, my worlds are being ransacked, they're being invaded, or if not, just outright blown up. One single cruiser, piloted by Admiral K-Real, was all I had. And I'm like, alright, defiant last stand. I've literally got like 3 systems left. I have this one guy. I send her out by herself to fight against this fallen empire. And you know what? She actually managed to take out a few fleets by herself in a single cruiser. I don't know how, but I'm just watching her evade all their shots and just take out fleet after fleet. She was a hero who died defending her new people. And I thought that that was so cool that I decided to, whenever I see K-Real, I will give them honor. So, she's a scientist this time. But, K-Real, I salute you. Oh, yeah. K-Real just... She is one epic, badass admiral. I mean, I still lost. With only 11 years to go till the endgame year, I lost. But it was such a way to go out. Like, yeah. So, that's why I got excited when I saw K-Real. But anyway, that long story short, I think it's time to end the stream. So I appreciate you coming and watching. I know it's a bit longer. I play this game a lot. It's a long and honestly to watch somewhat boring game, but I'm enjoying it. I hope you are too. And again, I thank you for your time. And by the way, shout out to that user who said hi to me last time, who I did not recognize. I will be messaging and saying hello back on my previous video. So thank you. And hello. Alright. Have a nice night. Later, everyone.